Long time ago, we talked about cost effectiveness analysis, and the reason that we're gonna review this topic is because this gonna be relating to what we're gonna talk about today. It's about state and federal level and their role in mental health. So if you watched my previous video 4 years ago, you will know that cost-effective analysis are greatly linking to the informing decision making, which means that the decision maker need to make a rational decision in regarding to the opportunity cost, and also their intervention to the client need to be very adequate toward the resource that they're providing for the client. And also they definitely have to meet the ethical standard. So that's a lot of things to talk about. If you're still interested in that video, you can go back and check that video that I made about 4 years ago. So let's jump into today's subject. Let's begin with the role in the state level. So as all you know that every state in here we have a different type of rule in mental health because state does implementing different type of regulation. So but their whole goal is to protect the consumer and allow there's more improvement. So state and state actually is not relating to each other. They are like acting as more independent. State regulation also involved with the agency carry out the law, and they want to make sure that mental health treatment is adequate in regarding to medical record, treatment facility, involuntary treatment. All those things are very important and all under the law. In terms of state protection, of course, they're trying to fight abuse. They're trying to make sure privacy is providing to the client and protecting the client with their privacy. They want to ensure there's no discrimination. They want to ensure that they can eliminate the barrier in regarding to the service they're providing for the client. And funding, of course, is all about funding, but today we're not going to talk a lot about funding in this video. And they also do a lot of research on the state level to ensure that the mental health care will be provided. And as far as federal rule in mental health, in the federal level, definitely they are higher tier. They are working partnership with the state and then still address their mental health issue, and they're still helping the consumer, but they are looking for the bigger thing, like such as funding, research, and they want to make sure how to distribute the better service to different type of mental health agency, especially distribute the fund to the different state. And their regulation, of course, they're focusing on a lot of topics such as ADA, American with Disability Act, Rehabilitational Act, and MPHA, EA Act, Affordable Care Act. All those are important. Federal role in funding service involved with Department of Veterans Affairs, VA. They pretty much match the state Medicare, and then about 50 and 70% will be spending to the state. So that's why state get a lot of funding for the Medicare. But for mental health, they do not focus too much on the Medi-Cal part, because the single largest funder for the mental health service in the country is made up by this special federal government group called Mental Health Block Grant, MHBG. So that kind of supporting the state to distribute the fund and helping the community with their mental health service.